The Philippines, with its extravagant beaches and captivating culture, might seem like a tropical paradise, but don't pack your bags just yet. There's a flip side that'll make you rethink your travel plans. First off, the infrastructure's a nightmare. Metro Manila's traffic jams can trap you for hours, turning a quick trip into a sweaty, horn-filled ordeal. Public transport? Think overcrowded jeepneys and tricycles that feel like a gamble with fate. Then there's the bureaucracy, endless lines, inconsistent rules, and a knack for making simple tasks like getting a visa or permit feel like climbing Mount Everest blindfolded. Safety's another issue. While locals are warm, pickpockets thrive in crowded markets. In some areas, especially in Mindanao, carry travel warnings due to civil unrest. Natural disasters are a constant threat. Typhoons, earthquakes, and volcanic eruptions don't care about your vacation vibe. The poverty gap's jarring, too. You'll sip overpriced coffee while street kids beg outside the window. A stark reminder of inequality that can weigh heavy on your heart or have you feeling pissed off. And don't get me started on the internet. Glacial Wi-Fi and spotty signals make remote work or even posting a selfie a test of patience. Cultural clashes can also trip you up. Western bluntness or impatience sticks out like a sore thumb in a society that values tact and harmony. The Philippines isn't a walk in the park. It's a chaotic, beautiful mess that demands grit and adaptability. If you're not ready to trade comfort for character, you might want to rethink your travel plans. Man, the Philippines is like that gorgeous date who's all charm, but shows up 3 hours late with a flat tire and a sob story. You want to love it. The food, the people, the vibe. But then, it's a country that'll steal your heart and your wallet in the same breath. And if you're not built for the chaos, you'll be crying into your halo before you know it. Word to the wise. Save your sanity and go somewhere with functioning roads and Wi-Fi that doesn't feel like it's powered by hamsters. Everyone sells you the Philippines as paradise, pristine beaches, warm smiles, tropical bliss. What they don't mention is that paradise comes with a price, and it's not just the plane ticket. Behind those stunning sunsets lies a country that will test every ounce of patience you thought you had. This isn't another travel guide promising easy adventures. This is the conversation no one wants to have. The one about what happens when your Western expectations collide with Filipino reality. About why that simple beach vacation might leave you questioning everything you thought you knew about travel. Because the Philippines isn't just a destination. It's a masterclass in adaptability, wrapped in beauty so stunning it makes all the chaos almost worth it. Almost. But those reasons do not even come close to real reasons why you shouldn't come to the Philippines. Let's dive into 3 legitimate and brutally honest reasons why you shouldn't come to the Philippines. 3. Hyper-individualism. I'm the main character vibe. In the West, especially in places like the US, individualism is practically a religion. It's all about chasing your dreams, flexing your achievements, and screaming, "I did it my way," louder than a rooster at 4 a.m. in the morning. You're raised to believe you're the main character of your own blockbuster, and everyone else is just an extra. But in the Philippines, that main character energy can make you look like a self-absorbed jackass. Filipino culture is deeply collectivist, rooted in the concept of kapwa, a shared sense of identity where you're not just you, you're part of a bigger us. It's less about I and more about we. Here, family, community, and group harmony trump personal glory. You'll see it in the way extended families live under one roof, sharing everything from rice to Wi-Fi passwords. Decisions aren't just about what's best for you, but what keeps the clan tight. If you roll into a Filipino setting with a me-first attitude, say, hogging the spotlight at a family gathering or prioritizing your hustle over group plans, you're going to get side eyes faster than you can say Balikbayan box. It's not that Filipinos don't value personal goals. They just see them through the lens of how they uplift the group. Picture this. You're at a Filipino barbecue, because there's always a barbecue. Everyone's passing around plates, making sure Tita Gloria gets the best piece of lechon before anyone else touches it. You, fresh off your Western individualism high, grab the biggest slab for yourself and start monologuing about your latest crypto side hustle. The table goes quieter than a marketplace during peak hours. You've just violated the unspoken rule of pakikasama, the art of getting along and keeping the group vibe smooth. Or maybe you're working in a barangay or community project and insist on doing it solo to prove yourself, ignoring the team's collaborative rhythm. Your colleagues won't call you out because confrontation is avoided like a typhoon, but they'll subtly freeze you out. This trait clashes with the Filipino emphasis on interdependence. The Western every man for himself mindset can come off as selfish or arrogant, especially in a culture where helping others and sharing burdens is a way of life. For example, the Bayana hand spirit, where neighbors literally carry someone's house to a new spot, epitomizes communal effort. Your lone wolf antics don't just make you look like a jerk. They disrupt the social fabric that holds Filipino life together. Plus, in a practical sense, going full individualism can leave you isolated. Good luck navigating society and bureaucracy without a network of friends and family to guide you. Dial down the "I'm the star" energy and lean into the group dynamic. Practice pakikipagapwatao, treating others with empathy and respect as if they're an extension of yourself. Offer to help with tasks, share credit, and show you're in it for the team. If you're at that barbecue, pass the lechon to Tita first and ask about her legendary adobo recipe. In teamwork, collaborate and check in with colleagues, even if it feels like extra steps. You'll earn trust and respect, which are currency in the Philippines. And please, don't treat every interaction like a TED Talk about your personal brand. Man, this obsession with being the loudest, shiniest snowflake in the room is peak Western nonsense. Back home, we're taught to hustle like we're one LinkedIn post away from world domination. But in the Philippines, that shit's like bringing a flamethrower to a candlelit vigil. You're not impressing anyone by flexing your solo achievements while everyone else is trying to keep the vibe communal. It's like showing up to a potluck with nothing but your ego. Nobody's eating that. And don't even get me started on the influencers who think they can waltz into a barangay and make it their personal vlog set. The world doesn't revolve around your follower count, Chad. Learn to share the spotlight, or you'll be the only one left in it, screaming into the abyss. 2. Bluntness. The "I'm just being honest" excuse. Westerners, especially from places like the US or UK, often pride themselves on being straight shooters. Got an opinion? Spit it out. Think someone's idea sucks? Say it to their face. It's seen as authentic, even noble. But in the Philippines, that kind of bluntness is like farting in a crowded elevator. Everyone notices and nobody's happy. Filipino culture values haya, a sense of propriety and avoiding shame, and saving face, both for yourself and others. Direct criticism, especially in public, is a major no-no. It's not about being fake. It's about preserving dignity and harmony. Filipinos communicate with a finesse that Westerners might miss. They'll cushion feedback with kindness or use indirect hints to get point across. For instance, if your cooking is bad, they might joke that "this tastes like sadness." They'll still smile, eat it, and maybe suggest a new recipe next time. If you barge in with "this adobo is trash," you're not just critiquing the dish, you're shaming the cook and killing the vibe. Bluntness violates the Filipino premium on interpersonal harmony. It's not just about hurt feelings, it's about disrupting the social order. In a culture where relationships are everything, family, friends, even coworkers are treated like kin, being overly direct can make you seem untrustworthy or disrespectful. Plus, it's inefficient. Filipinos are masters at reading between the lines, so your sledgehammer approach doesn't clarify anything. It just alienates people. You might think you're keeping it real, but to them, you're just being a jerk who doesn't get it. Learn the art of Filipino diplomacy. If you need to critique, do it privately and sandwich it with praise. Instead of "this karaoke machine sucks," try "wow, this setup is so cool. Maybe we can tweak the sound to make it even better." Or "your presentation had great points. Maybe adding some visuals could make it pop even more." Mimic the local style of softening blows with humor or warmth. And listen for subtext. Filipinos often communicate through gestures or coded phrases. If someone's dodging your question, they're probably saying no without saying it. Adapt to that. and you'll navigate social waters like a pro. Oh, the Western fetish for brutal honesty is such a scam. Like, congratulations, you've turned every conversation into a cage match because you think sugarcoating is for cowards. Newsflash, tact isn't lying. It's respecting people enough to not make them feel like garbage. In the Philippines, you don't need to channel Gordon Ramsay to prove you've got a spine. These folks have been through typhoons, coups, and colonial bullshit. They don't need your tough love to toughen up. Meanwhile, you're out here thinking you're a truth-telling hero when really you're just a loudmouth at the party nobody invites back. Learn some goddamn finesse, where you'll be eating your honest words alone while everyone else is eating a feast at your expense. 1. The everything sucks attitude. Western cities, especially big ones, often have a culture of being skeptical or pessimistic. People think it's cool to act like nothing impresses them, to doubt everything, and to expect the worst. Imagine a New Yorker who doesn't trust anyone and always assumes things will go wrong. In the Philippines, this attitude doesn't fit. Filipinos are known for their positive outlook and sense of humor, even when life gets tough. The country faces typhoons and economic struggles, but people don't let hardships destroy their spirit. They make jokes when the power goes out, laugh about being stuck in traffic, and find reasons to celebrate no matter what happens. Instead of dwelling on problems, they look for the bright side. Even in serious settings, like discussing local issues, it's all corrupt, why bother? Vibe shuts down the constructive optimism Filipinos use to navigate challenges. It's not that you have to fake enthusiasm or ignore flaws, but your constant negativity drains the vibe, and this is the point. Palawan's waters aren't less stunning because the boat's slow. Embrace the journey. The fiesta's chaos is its charm. Join the dance, laugh at the mess. When locals share their struggles, you're dismissive, it's all doomed. Attitude overlooks their resilience and practical hope. Cynicism isn't insight, it's a cop-out. Loosen up, engage, and you'll see why Filipinos find joy in meaning despite imperfections. By fixating on what's wrong, you're blind to the vibrant, living culture unfolding around you. Filipinos aren't oblivious to the chaos. They've just learned to prioritize flavor, connection, and the moment over sterile perfection. Drop the judgment, grab a stick of barbecue from the street side vendor, and let the experience win you over. You're tapping your foot, muttering about Filipino time, as if punctuality is the ultimate measure of worth. Meanwhile, the locals around you are unfazed, chatting or joking to pass the time. They're not lazy or careless. They're adaptable, valuing relationships and patience over rigid schedules. Your irritation doesn't make you superior. It just isolates you from the flow of life here. Try leaning into the weight. Strike up a conversation, observe the scene, or just breathe. You'll find that time moves differently when you're not fighting it. And you might even enjoy the unexpected moments that unfold. The Philippines is a country of breathtaking contrasts, stunning landscapes, and warm hospitality wrapped in a whirlwind of chaos and unpredictability. It's not for the faint of heart, but for those willing to embrace the ups and downs. It's an experience like no other. If you're expecting smooth sailing, think again. The Philippines demands patience, adaptability, and a sense of humor. It's a place where beauty and struggle coexist, where the challenges are as real as the rewards. So before you book that flight, ask yourself, are you ready to swap convenience for character? Can you handle the mess in exchange for the magic? If the answer is yes, then dive in, respect the culture, and embrace the adventure, because this country will change you in ways you never expected. But if not, save yourself the frustration and pick a destination that aligns better with your expectations. The Philippines isn't just a vacation. It's a lesson in resilience, and not everyone is ready for the class.